From the mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov.
All right, I need someone to help me answer this question stat. Why can't I stop buying microphones? Why can't I stop thinking about buying microphones? I mean, I don't have a massive mic collection. I have a couple of nice pieces and a whole bunch of stuff that I built. And I've bought a lot of mics. I've sold a lot of mics. I've sold a lot of mics in order to buy more microphones. So tell me that doesn't sound like some kind of compulsion or possibly a sickness. But I love microphones. I absolutely love microphones. And I love that moment when you get a new microphone and you plug it in. And for the first time, you hear something in your voice that you always knew was there, but you didn't have the right tool to bring it forth. Or you hear something in your voice that you didn't even know was there. Something really flattering. Something that really makes you feel like the way you think you sound, right? Something that brings forth the nuances and the emotional content of your intent. Something that the listener can feel, not just hear, right? That's what we're all looking for. The Holy Grail. And I think the thing is, when we're looking for that microphone that's super flattering across every possible aspect of your sound, we're looking for that. Are we chasing the dragon? Does that one microphone exist? And I have a feeling it doesn't, which is why I really I embrace this approach of saying this microphone will do this microphone will do that. And I know a lot of people are like, that's crazy. But, again, these to me are like different paintbrushes, right? So when you have purpose-built tools, you really kind of have to figure out what they do best. And that requires actually sitting down and working with the sounds you have. So I've come to the conclusion that I do think I have enough microphones. I think that it's time for me to really take it to the next level, to stop thinking about what foundational tonalities I need to acquire and really building from what I currently have. And so I think there's a psychological reason behind it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you get into this comfort zone where like you're buying microphones and you're listening to them and you're like, wow, this is great. And then you're like, oh, I want this microphone. I want this microphone. Every microphone you buy just feels like it's never going to be the last microphone you buy. But I think there's a psychological reason that we keep doing that as opposed to stopping and saying we need to go to the next level with this. We need to go the next step in our journey, which is building sounds from all of our tonalities. Instead of trying to continually search for what we think we need, why can't we just build that from what we already have? So this is going to be my overarching philosophy. And I think that the acquisition of expensive microphones for me, because, over the past 7 days, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get an 87 AI. And I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need it. I was like, I should get this Gefell. I'm like, I don't need it. And so my impulsive nature, I came really close to clicking buy on a number of different microphones because I'm like, I'm going to treat myself. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm going to bring another microphone in here and just do the whole song and dance. And I'm going to have like some swoon over it. And then when the honeymoon period ends, I'm going to pick apart all the things I don't like about it and then start all over again. I need to stop the insanity, and I need to start building from what I have. I need to focus my energy upon using what I have to create even better sounds. So, what do you think? Do you collect microphones in a way that sometimes you sit back and you're like, what am I doing? Or am I just crazy? Am I the only one who does this? Am I overthinking this? Nation, I know that there are some of you out there who have to be able to relate to this on some level. Are we nuts? That's the question. All right, you know what to do. Leave a comment. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, fading to black.